playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Huskers will kick it away first. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
Here's a return from midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to change this route. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game.
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Denson. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Snags it quickly on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Give to the running back. Turning it on.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Red pass, it's complete. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
To the air, it's Denson. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try it over the left side. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Buys a little time. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Huskers are on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got the tight end. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Cornhuskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhusker. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least... Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll take it himself. Gives him the big stiff arm. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground. with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. And this dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Huskers want to move quickly. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
He leaves it with his back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Using his feet, and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Denson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds finds his man. It's Graves. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Clemson.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Moves around to clear up the vision. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smith dropping to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's knocked down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take a deep shot here. There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Keep it on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Denson. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete to the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Quarterback keeps it. Finds some fresh air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husker!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is a design run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Smith wants to throw. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Runs for the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is really turning it on.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab on the left.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of a great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And his first pass is incomplete.
I've been there before, and I know how hard it is on 3rd and long in the red zone to not try and force a football in a small window. But when you do that, oftentimes you end up throwing costly interceptions that can lose you the game. Great job there by the QB throwing it away.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough about today.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wants to throw again. This time he's got it. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And they tacked on the extra point.
That makes the score Nebraska.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying the left side. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.